Good morning, my dear children. How are you? I hope you are all doing fine. Welcome once again to the Google Classroom of Sri Gokulam Public School. How is the climate out there? Right now, it's really showering out here. Feeling a bit cold, but very excited for today's class. So, let's get on to today's class. Today, I'm going to start with a writing section. A very simple content from your writing section, something you have been studying for ages and ages. The notice writing. Oh yes, I know there is that expression in your face. How many more times should we have to study this? It's okay. We will just revise through this quickly, and I'm sure that my brilliant students know what is a notice writing. So, let's get on to the class. My first question is, why do we write notices? Well, notices are printed information or news announcements to inform something very important to a mass of people. Notices are important because we need to inform something very important in a very short duration. What kind of information is included in the notice? Definitely, it could be about a meeting, about any upcoming events. It could be about an excursion, trip or picnic that we are planning. It could be about also a change in any information already provided, like an event which has been postponed, or a change in name, address, or any other information of a person. Lost and found is also included in notices. So since notices are used to pass a very important information to a mass of people in a short duration of time, the language to be used in the notice is to be very precise, brief and to the point. We need not elaborate anything. It should be clear and crisp. So, let us get into the format of the notice writing. So, keep your pen and paper ready and quickly jot down the points that I am giving you. So, let me begin. In the notice writing, what is the first thing that you would write? Swati? Yes. Tell me, what is the first thing that you write in the notice writing? Of course, you write the name of the person issuing the notice. So, we begin a notice with the name of the issuing authority. It could be the name of the school, the name of the organization or the institution. Where do we write this name? It is placed in the center of your answer sheet. So right in the center of your answer sheet, you have the name of the organization or the institution that is issuing the notice. So you can start with Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur, Malayali Samajam, Guruvayur. So anything. So that is the first thing. Next, below the name of the issuing authority, what do we write? Abdul Wahid. Quickly tell me, what do we write? Yes, the very word notice. All the letters in capital letters or uppercase. N-O-T-I-C-E. It will come in capital letters right below the issuing authority in the center of the page. So in the center of the page, we have got the name of the issuing authority and notice. Next, Manjeet. Quickly tell me, what is the next thing that you write in the notice? Yes, very correct. It is the date. And where do we place the date? The date is placed on the left side of your answer sheet below the notice. So at the left margin, you write the date. Okay, so this is at the center, date is at the left margin. So on the left margin, you write the date. What is the format for writing the date? Remember children, for all formal writing, the date has to come in the format date, month and year. The month in words. Okay, you do not say it is 3/8/2020. It is written either as 3rd August 2020 or August 3rd 2020. The month always has to be in words. Remember that. Okay, so after the date, what comes here? Again in the center of the page, where is my Adarshmon? So tell me, what do you write at the center? Yes, it is the title of the notice. From where do we get the title? Are we creating it from our brains? No, the title is very clearly given in our question. For example, the question could be, you are Arjun or Arpana, the school captain of Delhi Public School. Write a notice informing the students about the inter-house quiz competition to be conducted in your school. So what is your title? Your title is inter-house quiz competition. It is well defined in your question paper. Pick it out and write it over there. Nothing else. Then comes the content. Now, what is included inside your content? That is the most important part. Remember, your content is for 50 words, which means that it should not exceed beyond 2 to 3 sentences. So your first sentence or content should answer 4 major questions. The first question is what? Next is for whom? Third is where? And the last one is when. Let me repeat it again. It should be what, for whom, where and when. Now let us look into these 4 points. What? What is the notice speaking about? The notice is speaking about a special event. So what is the answer to the what question is the event that you are going to explain. Next, for whom? For whom it is targeted. For which class students are you issuing this notice? So that should be specifically mentioned. Whether it is for high school students or whether it is for any particular class students, whether it is for the entire school. So that whom you are targeting this notice to comes under for whom. The next, where. Where is your venue or the place where the event is taking place? So it could be the school auditorium, it could be the ground, it could be any other outside place, it could be some other school, it could be a camp conducted in some place. So the venue comes under where. Then comes when. What should be included in when? 3 things to be included in when. That is the day, date and time. So is it clear? What, for whom, where and when. Now let me give you an example how to write this content. The annual inter-house quiz competition for classes 9 to 12 will be conducted in our school auditorium on Tuesday, 1st September 2020 at 4 p.m. One sentence, all information given. Isn't that very simple? Now let us just look into that sentence. Have our all questions been answered? Our first question was what? What is being conducted here? The inter-house quiz competition. So that question is answered. For whom? For classes 9 to 12. That question is also answered. Where? In our school auditorium. Venue is given. When? I said when includes day, date and time. Day. Tuesday, 1st September at 4 p.m. Correct. So All our questions are answered and one sentence is what you have taken. So this is how you write the notice. Very specific, very clear, very to the point. No need of any other extra vocabulary or any flowery language, nothing like that. So this is the first part of your notice writing where you are answering these 4 questions. Okay. The second part of your notice includes any important information or instruction that you want to give. For this event itself, let us look into an instruction that we can give the students. Those who are interested should register their names with their house captains before 15th August 2020. One simple instruction given. Okay, there is no need to say that those children who are participating will be given samosa and juice. Nothing that. Just a simple instruction. So 2 sentences, that is enough. There is no need of any elaborate answers for notice writing. So that makes your content. And after the content, what is the last part that you write? Again, it comes at the left corner of your notice. So what is that you write? Where is my Vismaya mole? Yes, Vismaya darling, tell me. What do you write at the end? Of course, it is your name and designation from your question paper. So you can write it as Arjun bracket head boy, Arpita bracket head girl, or school captain, whatever it is, okay? Your name and designation. That's enough. That makes your entire notice writing. Have you missed out on something? Yes, the box. Very, very important that you should draw a box after writing the notice writing. So this is the simple format and content for your notice writing. Very easy to score marks. You are going to get a stamped 4 marks for this notice writing. So let me also just explain to you the marking scheme for the notice writing. Your format. What is included in your format? The name of the issuing authority in the center of the page. Notice written in capital letters in the center of the page. On the left hand side, the date with month in words. Again below, the title from the question paper, and finally the name and designation for this format with the box. Okay, for drawing that box also there is marks. So including the box, you get 1 mark. If the box is not drawn, half mark will be deducted for it. So that is your format for 1 marks. The content. So what is included in the content? The content includes or answers your 4 questions. What, for whom, where and when. When I said it should include the day, date and time. Then after that you will give any special instructions. So that is your content. For that content you are getting 2 marks. And then 1 mark for your expression. What do you mean by expression? The correct vocabulary that you are using without spelling errors and writing sentences without grammatical mistakes. That is all that we are looking for. That includes your expression for 1 mark. Isn't it so very simple to get marks for your notice writing? So quickly study the format for the notice writing and remember the key points. So with this we are concluding today's class. I hope you are all enjoying the beautiful climate, and let's all pray that the pandemic gets over very fast and we get to meet other very soon. So have a nice day and keep enjoying, keep smiling and work hard and do well with your studies. Thank you.